Hey y'all, I'm back. Um, I'm back today with a few things that I've been watching on YouTube over the last few days, and just pretty much catching up on everything. So, one of the first things that I want to say is I don't understand how people can speak ill of the dead. They're not here to defend themselves. They left people here who are hurting and longing for them. And it's just not tactful to do so. That's tacky. It's immoral. It's it's so bottom of the barrel that I don't think anything else gets worse than that. Okay? You guys, if you hear my air conditioner in the background, please excuse it because it's hot as heck. Um, yeah, so with that being said, I caught one of Miss Roz's, chopping it up with Roz's lives. And she was going in, as she should have done, on this lady. Didn't know who the lady was. Still really don't know who the lady is. Don't really care to know who the lady is. I just know the lady is tacky as hell. You do not speak ill of the dead. Another problem that I'm having is with understanding is why people can't channel their anger to the person that they actually angry with. Why does it have to involve everybody? When I have a beef with somebody, I direct my anger towards them. It's not a whole group of them, unless it is, in fact, a whole group of them. But I channel that anger, honey. I want for that person or persons to feel all of that. I don't want to waste it on nobody else that's not involved or, you know, not included in this beef. I want to say, I understand a lot of people have issues with Roz because what's their favorite line? Oh, she done sat up here in Dollar Trees for a whole year, over a year. I've been watching Roz since Roz first made her first video when it didn't have nothing to do with trees. And been there ever since. I I haven't heard anything yet that deterred me away from her. I mean, Treese is a tacky ass mom, in my opinion. She is a distasteful person, in my opinion. Am I here to bash her? No, I'm not. I couldn't care less. I just don't subscribe to her and I don't watch her videos unless they are on somebody else's channel. I won't give her a view. But yeah, everybody is, so gun ho on, Roz need to quit. This is bullying. This is that. What do Latrice do to people every single day besides diss and dog them? Even people who have at one point been there in her corner. Once you're not in her corner no more, or once you start seeing through all her manipulative ways and how she treats people so nasty, then all of a sudden she move on and she want everybody else to hate you as well. That's not the way that life goes. It shouldn't be anyway. And if it is, that's very sad. That's very sad. You can't stand alone ever. You can't have a beef with a person and talk it out as an adult, as a woman, ever. I'm not understanding it. That's the best time to do it. Because you can get out everything that you want to say. You don't have to worry about no second, third, fourth opinions and, all this stuff. Go straight to the source. Get it out. You ain't got to come on live and broadcast it for the whole world to turn them against this person. Because usually what end up happening, and I hope Latrice may run across this one day, what usually end up happening is it usually end up backfiring in your face. Especially if you don't cross all your T's and dot all your I's. Because you got to make sure that your hands are clean. You know what I'm saying? When you do stuff like that, make sure that all of your ducks are in a row, your hands are clean, and there's nothing that nobody else can come back and say. But I'm not fooling with you. Ever. Your son said what he said, and he stood on it, and I am one of those people. I believe him. So there is nothing, no view that I will ever give you. This lady that's sitting here trying to, I don't know what she's trying to do, honestly, body shame Roz or whatever she's trying to do, and, sitting here talking about Feast. Feast is my girl. I was there for Feast's first video, and Feast ain't never said nothing wrong to make me feel any differently. She's genuine. She come from a good place, and she, just human, just like the rest of us. She is entitled to her own opinion, just like Roz is entitled to her own opinion. I'm not clout chasing. I'm not trying to kiss nobody ass or nothing. I'm just trying to figure out why so many people have a problem with the way that they doing and saying things when it's the truth. Y'all sit there and watch this lady every single day and watch a lot of these crooked and twisted minded people every day, and something in y'all mind don't click. Like, this ain't right. This don't sound right. This don't look right. That's scary to me. That's very scary. That we have people, especially women, running around thinking twisted like this on a regular. That old James Earl lady, please. Lady, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. If you're not a great grandmother, you look like one, and you should be ashamed of yourself with your evil self. You are evil. Your look is evil. Your house look like a funeral home to me. And you just evil. You talk wicked. You laugh wicked. You look wicked. Your state of mind is just wicked. And how dare you jump your senior self in the midst of something that don't even have nothing to do with you? How you gonna defend somebody that you don't even damn know? How you gonna do that? And for what? Why would you jump yourself in these people's, affairs? I'm not jumping in nowhere. I'm just speaking my opinion because I'm entitled to that. You ought to be ashamed, lady. All of that hooping and hollering and cussing and degrading women and children and everything else that you do on your little channel, you ought to be ashamed. I want to say one thing, and this has always been something that I wanted to tell Roz, but I understand that when she say like the chats and everything go super fast, so I never put it in there because I'm a slow typer anyway. Typing ain't never been my thing, but I am so proud of the mother that you are, and I'm so proud of your daughters. Didn't know too much about your sons, or don't know too much about your sons. It's just you did such a good job with your daughters, and it shows. That's my thing. Show and prove. Show and prove. You don't have to say anything. It shows through who they are as women, their demeanor, their character shines. And for that, I want to commend you. You have really done an awesome job. I'm so proud of my Janae. When she sat there and did her bar exam, I was sitting there crying like a little newborn baby because I was so proud of her. And that wasn't the first time. That was the second time that she had done it. And it was just such an honor to be a part of that. I'm getting choked up just thinking about it. But yeah, I love that. And I know that she's going to do the same thing for her daughter. Make sure that her daughter has the best education and the best, so she could become her own woman. Successful and, smart is pretty. Being smart is very pretty. It's beautiful. It's lovely. And I know that that's what Majane is going to teach her. You guys, I'm not on here trying to bash nobody. I'm not on here trying to do any of that. But it's like the old saying goes, if you see something, say something. And I'm one of those people, I'm very in tune with my discernment. And I take mental health very seriously. I'm not going to keep this stuff on my mental instead of getting it out. I don't care if I have to get it out on here. I'll talk to my peers about it. Whoever I need to talk to about it. If it's bothering me, I'm going to say something. Every time. I'm not holding that. I just have never seen, except for like maybe grammar school, when the kids yell your mama or your daddy or your grandmama or something like that without even knowing if they deceased or not, saying something like that. But all of these grown folks talking about each other's dead kinfolks, that just don't make no sense. And how the hell is this bar gonna sit here and say that somebody is a bad mother because of something that happened to their child? So children who die from cancer, they parents was a bad parent. They had nothing to do with that. When God get ready for you, you gone. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. When He get ready for you, you gone. But see, people who walk around putting all their faith in man instead of putting all their faith in God don't understand stuff like that. They go right over y'all head. Better find out. Better find out who hands your faith really lying, because that's very serious. And you don't want to be poking fun at somebody who done lost somebody very near and dear to them, especially one of their own children. You don't want to be poking fun at that, because God will get the one that is very close to you, whether it's your child or whoever. Just think about it. Think before you speak. Some things are not meant to be said verbally. Keep it as a thought. If you can't hold it at bay, keep it as a thought. Write it down if you have to, but some things just should not come out of your mouth, because you putting that out there in the atmosphere. You putting it in the environment, and that should not be. So, I don't know. Work on yourself. There's always room for improvement. Always. There's always ways that we all can better ourselves. I'm not the best person ever will ever proclaim to be. But I know I have a great heart. I know I have a decent spirit. I know who really is the overseer of my life. I know who to go to when I'm feeling lost, confused, whatever. I know who to go to. And He ain't let me down yet. So just think about it. Thanks you guys for listening. If you made it this far in the video, please hit the like button for me. I want to start with my channel doing some other things. some little crafts and stuff with my grandchildren and things like that. But we'll see how that goes. Thanks, you guys. Bye bye.